We have my guy here. He's the immediate past president of Lagos Swan and is a member of Channel Sport family. Fred Edoreh, you're welcome to the show.
Big pleasure to be back home.
We went through this a few months back. You remember en route UAE, we talked about it a lot. What is the position of our special Nigerian athletes?
Well, I should say right now, the challenge is for the Paralympic teams to go to various qualifiers so that they can get tickets to the Paralympic Games proper. You know, a lot of us look at the Olympic year and want to see the athletes at the Olympics, but we forget that they also have to go through qualifiers. So right now, the Paralympians are going through several qualifiers. The para-athletics are in Tunisia. Para-table tennis also in North Africa, all looking for qualifiers. Now, unfortunately for us, in para-athletes, we're supposed to take about 20 athletes to the Grand Prix, because a Grand Prix is a big world event. Supposed to take 20 athletes there because it's happening in Africa, and so we have a better chance to qualify.
Yeah.
You know, not just because it's happening in Africa, but other Grand Prix will have to be in distant places. Maybe you are going to Kazakhstan, or you are going to Brazil or Uruguay, stuff like that. So it's better for us when it's closer home. But unfortunately, we still couldn't raise the money to take 20 athletes. Now, our calculation was that we could qualify 15 athletes from the 20, so they can get their Paralympic ticket right here. But it didn't happen. So the president of the federation was only able to raise personal funds to take 4 people. But you know, interestingly, these 4 people have won 4 gold medals and 3 silver medals. So they're all doing double events. You know, and we have a guy, Ifeanyichukwu Madubuike. It's his first international outing, 100 meters and 200 meters, he splashed golds, and then set a world record in 200 meters in his first international outing. Now we have athletes from Indonesia, from Russia, from name it. They are all there, but he hit them bad. You know, we also have the little girl we've seen on. Okay, that's Flora. That's an Olympic gold medalist. Okay. She does javelin. She has 1 gold in javelin at the qualifiers here, but she decided to do a bigger weight event. So she had to go for F54, which is 600 kg above her weight, because we don't have many athletes. And she also got silver there. She got gold in her normal event, which is F50.
Which also qualifies her to
She's qualified already. She's qualified. So all 4 have qualified as we speak. And then we're doing well on the medals table with 4 gold medals and 3 silver. Everybody doing double, as it were, because, you know, we don't have too many athletes, so we have to task ourselves
all right.
as it is. Yeah.
So they're putting smiles on our faces here, but we said that brother smile, we can turn it to laughter, we can laugh. You know, we can let it echo, we can let you hear it, we can let it resound from within. That is, if we put that extra effort to make sure that, yes, these athletes, not just 4, but at the 15, 20 qualify. And then when we look at the 2020 Olympics, we're talking about 20 athletes going to 2020. You know what that means now? We're talking about at least 20 golds will be coming in if we get it right. But do I say when we get it right? Because I know we are going to get it right. When Ajala has joined us, welcome to the show.
It's nice being here, Ken.
Yeah, I would have been your, you know, how do I say, the top sporting moments of the week? Coming into this?
Coming to the week. Of course, it has to be the Super Eagles victory.
Which of the victories?
of qualification.
Which of the victories?
The victory that gave us the second.
Okay, that made us the first team. No, we're not the first team to qualify for the quarterfinals.
No, we're not the first team the last time.
No, the first team to qualify for the quarterfinals. Now we are now. For the round of 16.
Yeah. No, and you said like we always.
No, we're the first to qualify for the World Cup.
Don't get him twisted. The man is saying that it's a big thing that we qualify for the next round. Yeah, that's an important thing. No, but you celebrate each movement. You celebrate each movement. If you move up, you celebrate. You move up, you celebrate.
See, this is the first time we are
going to if you win a match, you celebrate it. How do you win a match?
This is the first time actually we are going to the Nations Cup since 2013. So we're even going as defending champions.
I don't understand that. You are going as one-time champion or current defending champion?
No, they are 2 defending champions.
No.
The last time we were champions. No, we have not been defeated.
Our last 2 wins, we were not able to defend the title. When we won in...
We are linear defending.
We are linear.
Don't add that. There's a problem with this. There was a time we got bronze and they said it's golden bronze.
Okay,
I don't want you guys to be using this thing again. That's not. I don't know where gold is different from.
Like I understand how you mean.
That's a deception somewhere.
No, I can understand that. Fred, you know what happened? What happened was this. No, I want let us see this. Let us do briefly. I know we are just briefly. In 92, the Amodu team,
yeah.
they came on with bronze, and a lot of us,
2002.
2000, Mali 2002. In 92, it was Senegal that we won. 2002, they came with that bronze, and the crusade against them was led by most of us in the press, and we're saying they didn't perform, they were tired legs and whatever.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're not supporting the team that won 2004 in Tunisia. And that same team now also won the same bronze. So they now give a new coloration that it was a golden bronze.
Is that not self-deception?
Well, it's been one for quite some time.
All right, guys. All right, okay, all right. But I agree with you. We qualify. We're playing Madagascar today. Like you said, by 5 p.m. We'll be taking them on. But that is not. It's not a survival match. It is a match that is going to. We're fighting for the top. If we win that match, or maybe probably a draw, it will make 7 points. We'll keep, because there's no team on 6 points in our group, so we need a draw to top that particular group. So that is the thing. But then Fred is here, and then we talked about the Paralympians. We talked about the special athletes that we have, and especially Fred. They went to Tunisia and they came in with 4 gold and 3 silver medals, which was quite commendable when you sent 4 teams. So that
with
is
the world record,
with the world record. That is the medal table right there. And then so you see what we collected.
We are 7th.
We are 7th now.
We have 7 medals.
Oh, good.
We have only 4 athletes in this competition.
Good. Now, there are still other competitions, the Grand Prix or that where they can pick points in order to so we can make up that 15-20. Where from here, where are the next ones?
So the athletes we've left behind have opportunity to attend another Grand Prix in Paris in August. There's another competition, the IPC World Championship in Dubai in November. Then there's also the African Parasports Games in January in Morocco. Because they have split the All African Games now. We have able-bodied, they are going to do All African Games in August in Morocco. Then the special sports people will do their own para sports in January in Morocco. So there are 2 separate games now. So we have opportunity to go to these games so that those we left behind can qualify. But the issue still remains, we are still not certain how we get the funding for them to attend either the Grand Prix in Paris in August or the World Championship in November, and even the money for the Paralympians to attend the All African Special Sports Games. These are the issues.
Okay, I know we don't have a sport minister
now. We also have the amputees. The amputees are going for the African Nations Cup, Amputee Nations Cup. That's African Nations Cup in Angola. They are also looking for money. We see nobody's even talking about them. Nobody's talking to them. The Paralympians, the para-athletes that went to Tunisia, it was the president of the federation that brought his personal money, and he could only sponsor 4.
All right, let's go to Ireland now. We have TJ. Hello. Hello, TJ.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, well done, lad.
Thank you very much.
I'm enjoying you too. Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Anyway, I want to speak in respect of our national camp row. This is becoming issue in our national camp. I thought that by this time this will have stopped. This is brought down to our corruptible officials. Before we say it was a symptom, but this symptom, because we failed to cure it,
it's not a disease.
It has become an act.
Yes. Every
one of them, this continues to happen. It's very sad, honestly. It's very sad. And another thing is this, basically, we in diaspora, every time we hear of this or we heard of this, we are always annoyed, because if you look at other settings, things are normally done properly. Before a national team goes to a competition, they are properly informed on what they're going to have. So they know before they go. Everything is on paper. So when they go to camp, there's always an harmony, no rancor. Everything goes smoothly, and they do well in competition. But in our case, is quite different. This has to stop. You know, all our officials, imagine you have 20 teams, 20 players, or 23 players going to a national tournament, tournament, and you have extra codes going around to officials. You know, the players who are there to do the job, they are not being taken care of. But they are concerned about their extra codes. Not good enough. This has to stop.
All right.
I think we need to.
Thank you very much, Tunji. You talked about, you know, where the money comes from.
Yeah.
We're talking about teams going to Angola. Like I said, I know we don't have a minister for sports now, but I think there is, a DG. There is somebody who's permanent secretary who is handling that. As we speak, the Paralympians are looking for money to go for competition. But we keep on doing certain things that we ask ourselves, when are we going to stop this? The former minister has just led a delegation of federal government delegation of about maybe 12, 13 or so. How many persons?
Big men.
To the Nations Cup. What they are going to do there is what I don't just. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but
performance optimization.
I don't just understand why we need a federal government delegation to go there. The money that delegation is going to spend in Egypt is enough to send our athletes to Angola, to send them to France, and whatever it is. Gentlemen, I might be wrong. I don't know. But I believe that their delegation is zero input. They're not going to pass.
Can I tell you to calm down?
Okay, calm.
I think we saw that it's building on precedent. Ken, we just merely built on precedent. After that goalless draw in Mozambique, we already put up a presidential task force. And I think this just the fallout of such ad hoc committee that quite obviously add no value.
No value at all.
Money the players are scrambling for, and other Super Falcons and the Flying Eagles and future competitions. The money these guys will spend is enough to take care of them. And these are the things that get the players angry.
Coming at the back of having institutionalized embarrassment globally.
Yes.
I think it was very uncalled
but I think maybe we should just put a few things in perspective. What has happened to us ought not to have happened.
Good.
We have 3 teams in the globe.
Yes.
The under-20 that went to Poland, the Super Falcons that went to the World Cup in France, and then the senior national team, the Super Eagles at the Nations Cup. And the NFF said they have got 60% self-funding through sponsorship, whatever it is, through sponsorship and all that, which means it's not as if they have 100% what they need. So from that fund, you manage how the training. They are in Austria, they are doing friendlies, they are doing whatever preparation for the under-20, for the women team, and for the Super Eagles,
FIFA give them funds.
Of course.
Good. So if FIFA give them funds and they assist, if FIFA give them funds and they have 60% funding, what do they give to the athletes?
Exactly.
Excuse me.
What do they give to the players? 23 players. What do they give to them?
The issue is not. The athletes are not arguing over the amount to be paid.
I agree with you.
There has not been the argument. The argument is where and when.
Let's go back to what
to pay.
Let's go back to what. I think we have who's on the line there? Hello. Oh, Fred has.
I'm afraid there's a deliberate misrepresentation here. The issue is not how much. In fact, we pay the highest in Africa.
No, we're not talking about how much.
I don't think it's about how much.
The issue is getting. What was the issue with the girls?
Fred.
The issue with the girls in France.
Fred, quick question.
Fred.
Where is the communication deficit
coming
from? I mean, before you can talk about this thing.
The communication deficit is coming from here because we actually have not even placed the issue
gentlemen.
in perspective.
It was not people here that went to
what it is.
No, but Fred, it was not people here that communicated with the players.
What has been done or not been done.
We can take this issue by issue. Fred, the issue, like you said, is not the amount, how much they are paying them. But it is mistrust.
Definitely.
Let me because he's talking about communication, it is mistrust. If your father tells you, I am going to give you this, because it's your father, you take your father's word for it. But when that word has broken all over and over again, you understand? Now, you are going for a competition. Look at Falcons, it is not a recurrent decimal.
Definitely.
The same team. All right, let's go to Abuja. I will come back to it. Hello, Daniel.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Daniel.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, I'm pained. I'm in your support. I know you're in the studio, you're in your heart, I know you're not happy. Because you see Nigeria, it has gone to a stage Because we are getting everything on the platter of gold, and this is what people are always asking to go as delegates for this, for that, for that. If today I swear to my God, the federal government said no, anybody that wants to go like this should contribute even 30% of the traveling.
They will not go. Yes.
They will go to that place. They will stop going to that place.
Definitely.
Yes, but because everything they want to use, because they know everything Nigeria, we are used to getting anything on the platter of gold. Everyone wants to put his brother. In fact, let me just tell you the truth. In situations like most of this, in this supporters club, most of them, they used to have as business. They carry their people to go for maybe they don't get the visa, maybe they want to travel, they don't get the visa. They use that opportunity to take their relations, all these big men. It is because me and you don't have that opportunity. That's what they are. The truth is, the day federal government with hands off is putting their federal government money in this pot to go, you will see we don't have any single team in Nigeria. You can imagine the time I remember when the Taraba girls or their boys went to government house to go and block government house, that the government will not enter because they have not been paid. Do you think if it is a private venture, they will go and start? They can't do that. Let the federal government, to God, only the best we can have in this Nigeria is the federal government to answer. Let everyone go and look for sponsorship for himself and sort out this sports issue. Right. What is the issue of me? What is the benefit of what? Of what benefit are we just delegates that want to do? Of what benefit? Of what is the
no value whatsoever?
It is because Nigeria is going forward. If today Nigeria does not qualify to that decision, they won't go there. They won't bring anything to come and okay, this is our contribution to those boys.
Right.
Now those boys are fighting for their allowance and all this. Look at soldiers dying in Medjugorje. Nobody's giving them their allowance after they are dead. These people will go and start doing. Honestly speaking, I'm not happy. I'm your support.
Thank you very much. Calm down. Thank you very much. Thank you, Daniel. We appreciate your contribution. Thank you very much.
Because I'm afraid of government, so I don't feel talk too much. Because sorry, Jimmy, if you allow me. About a month ago, when this issue of no money came up,
yes.
NFF said, look, they are expecting money from government, but the money hadn't come. The former minister said they didn't put NFF money in their budget because one thing did not happen one way. You understand? Eventually, it was okay, it's going through bureaucracy process and so on. That money eventually came, I think, sometime last week. You understand? And just as that money came, the next thing we are hearing is this big delegation. But before that money came, we saw the teams and the NFF in struggle. The girls were struggling, the boys were struggling, the allowances had not been paid. Some people wanted to be paid in France, some wanted to be paid in Holland. They don't want to come home yet because money was still being processed. Immediately money is processed.
Fred,
we have a big delegation going
through. There is this issue of bulk passing, and I think it's very unfortunate.
No, but these are facts.
It's very relevant.
No, but facts.
Bulk passing is relevant.
But they are facts.
You are aware your kid will resume for school in September.
Yes.
So in September, it now can be starting for money.
All right. We are going.
Yeah, we hope to see Leclerc win. At least that would be good for a young man.
Yeah, mine is our sporting federations and associations should take advantage of modern technology in their finances. Funds transfer is not a big deal anymore.
At all.
No. Well, for me, I'm pleading to Nigerians and the corporate community. Let us support the Paralympians. Let them go through their qualifiers and then do what's practice at the Olympics. That's my plea.
All right, you've had them. We've also had you. What else do we add? Let us stop embarrassing ourselves. This delegation thing, I'm very strongly, against it. In South Africa, it was when the delegation got there that the whole problem started. And right there, when you want to play football, when they come out, we shall welcome them. It is Channel Sport on Sunday. Have a sporting week ahead. I'm Ken Ochonogo. Stay blessed.